My name is Sasha. I am a modern Western astrologer of 17 years. Yep, no, that's correct. Yep, okay. So let's get into the new super moon in Aquarius, as well as Uranus stationing direct on the heels of this new moon. Why are we talking about this new moon? Well, because I was supposed to do this last night, but in true Aquarius season fashion, I was feeling anxious and drank a little too much wine and got drunk. So I'm just gonna do it. Hashtag Aquarius culture. Okay, moving on. So this new moon is really exciting for a couple different reasons. First of all, it is the closest in proximity that a new moon has ever come to the earth in our lifetime. Like, we're basically glorified fish tanks, and so just the way that the moon controls the tides, it also controls us. So it's kind of intense. New moon occurred on January 21st at 12:54 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or 3:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, adjust for your time zone, of course, at 1 degree and 33 minutes of Aquarius. So there's a lot of things that are actually really significant about just the fact that it's on that 1 degree mark. First of all, think back to December 2020. Remember the Great Conjunction? Remember all the hype around Blessings Daddy Jupiter? Yes, that is his name. And Sky Daddy Saturn meeting up for the first time in 20 years, and in an air sign in 200 years. And anyway, so it's all about change and ushering in like a new era. Whatever you kind of started around that time, this new moon is really reinvigorating it. And it is kind of intense also because we have underworld daddy Pluto, which rules change, transformation, shadow, death, really chill stuff, death, rebirth, like super chill things like that. And Pluto is in a conjunction with the sun and the moon because it's a new moon, so it's always a sun-moon conjunction. He's amplifying all that because that's what Pluto does. So even though this new moon is like honestly pretty cute, I'm pretty into her. She's definitely, you know, she's an it girl for sure, but she's also complicated. You know, she's got lots of layers. There's a lot going on there. Like I said, we do have that conjunction to Pluto, so she's just like really intense and all about her power, and which is really cool as well, because you know, it's not just like really intense and emotional. It also has the ability to get us to like level the fuck up somewhere in our lives. And stick around to the end of this video because I can show you where you can find out all this stuff in your chart. But anyway. And then the sun moon is also in a sextile, which is a 60-degree angle aspect that is supportive to Blessings Daddy Jupiter, which is all about expansion and abundance and growth. I call him Blessings Daddy. So overall, like, she's fun, she's exciting, but she's like intense, and she's really focused on partnership and relationship because we also have Jupiter meeting up with Juno, which rules partnership, and they're in an exact conjunction. But then she's also kind of serious. Like, she's not like this like airheaded kind of vibe at all. She's really serious because she's in Aquarius, which is all about our authenticity, our, you know, true self. Let your freak flag fly, you know, like it does not matter what anybody else thinks or wants or whatever. Like Aquarius is all about individuality and authenticity and like genius in its highest vibration. So what was I fucking saying? Aquarius, yeah. So we have, you know, so we have Venus in Aquarius, but then we also have Sky Daddy Saturn, restriction, obligation, karma, structure. You know, he's pretty fucking serious. He's a stern father of the zodiac. So they're meeting up in an exact conjunction, actually, when Uranus, Chaos Daddy, stations to go direct. It's an interesting combination for sure. But when Venus and Saturn meet up, like, there is a serious, kind of sobering need for us to focus on like reality a lot, but also be really honest with ourselves about what it is that we find valuable. Venus, that's important to us, doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, right? Status quo be damned. And Saturn we gotta fucking commit to it. Venus conjunct Saturn is like put up or shut up. And that's the vibe. So with Venus and Saturn meeting, it's kind of like, cool, this is important to you. Now put your money where your mouth is and commit to it. So again, this new moon's got layers. And then when Uranus goes direct, you know, on the 22nd, first of all, let me tell you when that fucking happens. That happens on January 22nd at 2:58 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 5:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at 14 degrees and 57 minutes of Taurus. And that is significant as fuck because that is what's referred to as the world axis. And just like what it sounds like, it's a very kind of like public degree. Essentially, when something happens on the world axis, like that's why this like last year was so big. It's because there's a lot of shit happening on the world axis. It just means that we're gonna have really massively like huge, far-reaching world events, like, you know, public things happening like on the world stage, as well as really affecting our own lives. And it's stuff that's going to be, you know, having like long-term consequences. Uranus is all about fucking change. And it's in Taurus, which is allergic to change. Taurus is like more allergic to change than gentrified neighborhoods hate gluten, okay? Like, I'm a Taurus, we fucking hate change, we really, really do. But Uranus is the planet of change in the sign that hates change. You see where I'm going with this. It's a weird combo. It's definitely a weird combo. And then also when Uranus stations to go direct or retrograde, usually there's some sort of just like massively batshit and unhinged energy that goes along with it. Crazy like curveballs or comments or X's that pop up out of nowhere, you know, saying stuff like that. Well, that's actually more probably a Mercury retrograde thing, but Uranus is that energy to expect the unexpected, wherever that is in your life and in your chart, right? Because everybody has it in a different area. So yeah, so Uranus direct is gonna be real intense, and this new moon is real intense, but the whole point of it is for us to really get intimately acquainted with what it is that is important to us, what is like uniquely ours, what we value, fucking committing to that shit, and then just kind of being prepared that the world is a little chaotic right now. And because Uranus is the last of the retrograde planets, that means we're going to have all planets direct until the end of April. Shit's about to move fucking fast. So if you're bored or you were like, oh, everything's moving so slow in retrogrades, be careful what you wish for. Anyway, so that is just a little bit about this new moon energy. It is a wonderful time to manifest. And if you want any insight as to how to work with it with your own chart, or like, especially based on your rising sign, I do have a subscription. It is bi-weekly. It is based on your rising sign. And I just kind of guide you through gently, lovingly, but in like a very unhinged way, like you see in this video, as to where it's happening for you, how to work with it, how to prepare, how to just make your life run smoother and make shit make more sense. So I have that available, and I'm also on all the social medias under Enter the Vertex. One word, no spaces, no numbers, no weird letters or spellings. Enter the Vertex. That's it. I have a lot of impersonators and scammers, and I don't want you to get scammed. So be aware. And I look forward to sharing more astrology, juicy, cringy content with you. Hopefully it actually makes you laugh and is informative. Until next time. But seriously, join the Vertex experience. It's awesome. I put my entire heart and soul and sweat and blood and tears into this subscription. Okay, all right. That's